I will now call the 94th annual meeting of the membership to order. In remembrance of our cherished members lost in 2024, we pause in solemn reflection. Our hearts remain with those who endured loss and adversity this past year. Let us honor their memory with a moment of silence.
Including virtual.
Okay. We have 34 registered to attend tonight's meeting, and it appears that 36 are in attendance. That being said, we do have a quorum in order to move forward with tonight's agenda. For those of you who are joining us virtually, please unmute and state if you are present. Vice Chairman Ed Loveridge.
It's virtual if he's on.
Yeah, if he's all right. Treasurer Deborah Griffith.
Here.
Secretary Henry Carboni.
Here.
Director Wayne Jorley.
Here.
Director and Supervisory Committee Chair Ryan Eckel. Associate Director and Supervisory Committee Secretary James Woodburn.
Here.
Supervisory Committee Member Marla Eckel.
Here.
Excused from the annual meeting tonight are Director Angela Villarreal, Supervisory Committee Member Madison Eckel, and Supervisory Committee Member Sandra Ouellette. Thank you all, our volunteers, for their service to Wacota Federal Credit Union. We will commence with reading last year's annual meeting minutes, unless I hear a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes.
So moved. Second.
Since there is a motion made and a second, we will dispense with the reading of the minutes. Now we will proceed with the reading of the reports, beginning with the report of the directors, which I shall read. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 94th annual meeting of the members of Wacota Federal Credit Union. Your attendance and continued support are crucial and greatly appreciated. As member owners, your participation is the lifeblood of our credit union. Despite turbulent times, Wacota has maintained strong fiscal responsibility. Our success is anchored by a committed and well-run board of directors. In our constantly evolving industry, staying informed about consumer, economic, regulatory, and financial trends is vital. The board of directors is committed to providing sound financial stewardship of our credit union's assets. We aim to offer high-quality financial services at competitive prices, create opportunities for members to improve their economic conditions, and of course, comply with our bylaws and all applicable laws and regulations. As confirmed in our latest NCUA exam, our credit union is operating safely and soundly, protecting the interests of all members. The independent auditor's report also verified that our financial statements present fairly the financial position of the credit union, the results of operations, and cash flows in accordance with U.S. generally accepted accounting principles. The board of directors plays an integral role in the success of our credit union. We are committed to advancing our knowledge of industry trends, cultivating new ideas, and leading the financial industry in caring for our members and the community we serve. Each member of our board of directors and supervisory committee volunteers their time and talents. Their dedication, along with the efforts of our staff and your support, allows all profits to be returned to you in the form of reserves and dividends. Overall, Wacota had a strong financial year. Assets increased by $1.3 million. Deposits increased by $800,000. Liquidity risk remains low. Our lending portfolio declined by 0.9% or $284,000. Yearly net income was $546,000 with a return on assets of 1.2%. And our capital position increased from 8.2 to 9.2%. Congratulations on another excellent year for your credit union. The board of directors remains committed to helping provide financial well-being to our members, management, and staff. Your accounts, loans, day-to-day interactions, positive word of mouth, referrals, and online reviews help secure our future. Respectfully submitted, Adam M. Swartz, Chairman. We'll now hear the report of the President from Mary Matheson.
Thank you, Chairman Swartz. I have to pronounce it correctly. Good evening again, everybody, and thank you for attending the 94th annual meeting. This year marks a very meaningful milestone for credit unions, not just for Wacota, but the entire Minnesota credit union movement. As you can see, all of us have our 100th anniversary shirts on. So we're celebrating 100 years of credit unions in Minnesota. That's a full century of people helping people. The spirit of cooperation and community is what brought us here, and it's what continues to guide us through everything that we do. Looking back in 2024, seems so long ago, I'm proud to report that it was a strong and successful year. Like Adam said earlier, we did close the books at $546,000, reflecting both our financial discipline and our support to you, our members. We kept net loan losses to a low 42,000, showing responsible lending, prudent collecting, and the financial strength of our membership. We welcomed 356 new members to the Wacota family and granted 518 loans totaling $10.7 million. These numbers reflect the trust you have in us and our ongoing commitment to personalized, community-focused financial service. In 2024, we introduced Credit Score by Savvy Money. It's a free online tool giving members access to their full credit report and score, along with personalized tips to build healthy credit. We also began looking at ways to reduce cost and improve our services for our members while protecting our financial strength. We began implementing these changes early in 2025. The first thing we did was eliminated our NSF transfer fee, putting more money back in your pockets. We made a significant change this year by converting our debit card provider from Visa to MasterCard. This change introduced contactless payments, instant issue cards, digital wallet capability, higher daily transaction limits, and less restrictions and member-managed security alerts. We also launched a custom South St. Paul Packers debit card. With every point of sale transaction, Wacota will donate to the South St. Paul High School. A win for our members and a win for our community. On the security front, we looked at ways to secure our members' data while being convenient for you to conduct business. We upgraded our verification process to ensure members applying online would be authenticated before opening and funding their new memberships. Just this month, we rolled out member authentication. It's a new phone verification process that sends a text message to those with mobile phones to confirm the member before we release any account information. It's quicker and safer than our current passwords and other account information that we verify. Because trust and safety are essential in everything that we do. Beyond our products and services, we continue to invest in our community. From financial education efforts to charitable partnerships, Our team stayed engaged in making a difference because at Wokota, your story matters to us. Of course, none of this would be possible without our exceptional team. To our staff, I'd like to thank you for your passion and professionalism. And I want to take this moment to recognize one of our employees, Mary Cruz Madrigal. She recently became our second certified financial counselor, and I'd like to congratulate you. Thank you. So now we have two on staff, both Lori and Mary Cruz, which are sitting together. I don't know if that has something to do with your bond over your certification. But now with them and our partnership with Cream Bath Financial Wellness, we can offer free personal financial counseling to anyone who needs it. To our board and committee volunteers, thank you for your leadership, time, and continued dedication. And to you, our members, thank you for choosing Wokota. Your trust is why we are here and why we continue to grow. Looking ahead, we're financially strong, investing in innovation, and focused on serving our members better than ever. But before I close my report today, I want to take some time to speak to you on an issue that affects all of us and the future of all of the credit unions. As you may know, credit unions are not-for-profit cooperatives. We serve our members, not our shareholders. And while we don't pay federal and state income tax, we do pay a plethora of other taxes. And we reinvest every dollar that we earn back into our members and into our communities. But now, with Congress discussing tax reform this year, banks are lobbying hard to remove our credit union's federal tax exemption. If this exemption is lost, it could significantly impact small credit unions like Wokota. Increased taxes would lead to higher loan rates, increased fees, reduced services, and potentially force many closures and mergers. This would hurt people that need us the very most. So what can you do to help? Well, join GREAT. GREAT is the grassroots education and action team. It's free and it's very simple. There's no time commitment. You'll get occasional emails with a sample message to send to your legislatures. It takes just a minute, but your voice could help protect the future of credit unions across Minnesota and the rest of the country. Our national and Minnesota trade associations issued a Don't Tax My Credit Union alert earlier this week for an urgent call to action to notify our federal legislatures. Now is the time to act. This is set to be presented for a vote on May 12th. I believe we also have postcards over there that were handed out. If you didn't get one, please do. We will mail it in on your behalf. Just sign it. We'll make sure it gets in the mail tomorrow. And for those of you who don't have email, that's a good way to go. You can grab a few of them on your way out or leave them. So let's work together in keeping credit unions strong for the next 100 years. Let's keep our cooperative thing going, and let's keep each of you the owners that you are today. So that concludes my report. Thank you for your time, your membership, and your ongoing support of Wokota Federal Credit Union. Now I'd like to invite Director Deborah Griffith to come up and do the Treasury's report.
Which way are you going?
Work.
We didn't want to dance up here. Okay, here we go. Good evening. To the members of the Wokota Federal Credit Union, the assets of Wokota Federal Credit Union increased by $1,316,002.94 from December 31st, 2023 to December 31st, 2024, therefore closing out 2024 with assets of $44,062,940.31. I have to do the real numbers, not like the president who can do what he wants. So, as of the same time, our net worth was 1.19% of the assets, which is greater than the minimum 6% that NCUA, the Regulatory of Credit Unions, requires. This is very good news. You can be confident that your credit union is financially safe and sound. During 2024, declared and paid dividends on shared savings and certificate accounts amounted to $312,979.98. That is $118,547.49 more than what was paid out in 2023. Since the credit union was organized in 1931, the total of dividends declared by your board of directors and paid on member accounts have amounted to $20,156,056.76. Wacota Federal Credit Union offers multiple savings, checking, money market, and certificate products to help all members save their money and earn dividends. The success of Wacota Federal Credit Union is a testament to our members' use of the products and who also look to the credit union when they need loans to purchase cars, make home improvements, consolidate debt, or purchase a home. Thank you for your trust and confidence in the credit union and in everyone involved in serving the members of Wacota Federal. I would like to express personal appreciation to all the staff, board of directors, and supervisory committee members for all their hard work and dedication and for allowing me the opportunity to be part of this great team. Wacota Federal Credit Union will be successful for many more years to come as we all continue to support and work together. Respectfully submitted, Deborah Griffith, Treasurer. And now I'd like to turn it over to our Supervisory Committee Secretary, Jim Woodburn.
As she said, I'm Jim Woodburn, and I'm the Secretary of the Supervisory Committee, and this is the report you've been waiting for. It's the shortest, that's why. So, see, I knew you would like that. During the past year, the Supervisory Committee met monthly to conduct its duties and responsibilities as required by the National Credit Union Administration. Those duties and responsibilities included, but were not limited to, the next 5 things I'm going to mention. So we did others too. Number 1, evaluations of proper internal controls that establish and maintain in order to achieve financial soundness and safety. Number 2, verifying that the credit union's accounts, records, and financial reports are promptly prepared and accurately reflect operations and results. Number 3, ensuring that the relevant plans, policies, and control procedures as established by the board of directors are properly administered. Number 4, testing the policies and control procedures to determine that they are sufficient to safeguard against error, carelessness, and conflict of interest, self-dealing, and fraud. Number 5, exercising such other tests and reviews as necessary in the committee's judgment. The Supervisory Committee engaged the firm of Audit 360 to do and conduct our independent audit for the credit union for 2025, and that'll be coming up the next couple months. We are here to serve you, the members, to ensure you that your accounts are managed in a professional, confidential, and efficient manner. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to contact any one of the supervisory members. We're members just like you, but we just do this and do these check-ins. This report is respectfully submitted by Ryan Eckel, who is the chairman, myself, James Woodburn, the secretary, Marla Eckel, who is in the back there. And again, I think I'd like a little applause for her because she does this every month, comes in and does the work. Yes, she does a great job. And her daughter, Madison Eckel, if you notice that there's 3 Eccles on there, we really appreciate they are the supervisory committee. And also Sandra Ouellette, who's a supervisory committee member. And lastly, I just want to personally thank the frontline people when I come in, and that's usually who you deal with too, Mary Cruz, Natalie Brooke, and Kari back there. They're so accommodating. I mean, they almost have to put down all their work so we can do the check-ins, and they're awesome people. If you've dealt with them, you know that too. I also have to deal with a lot of the administration when I come in, and they do the same thing. They put all their work aside just so we can do the checks, which are to help you guys out to make sure that the credit union is run very well, and it is. And that is the end of my report. And thank you guys for coming tonight. And now is it back to Adam or Henry? I think we're back to Adam. Adam's going to come up again and entertain you for a while.
I left my juggling balls in my other t-shirt. Okay, this concludes the reading of the reports. To vote on the acceptance of these reports, please make sure that your phone is unmuted or use the chat box to type aye or nay. I'll give everyone online a little time to do that. Okay. Can I get a motion to accept the reports as presented?
I will move that we accept the reports as presented.
Thank you. All right, thank you. All approve?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Is there any unfinished business? There being no unfinished business, we'll move on to new business. Is there any new business? Okay. Now we will hear the report of the nominating committee from Director and Nominating Committee Member Henry Carboni.
Well, good evening and welcome. Before I start, I would just like to ask all of these wonderful members here, including ourselves, that we're always looking for able-bodied volunteers as directors or supervisory committee members or whatever. So now on with my report. Okay, to the members of Wacota Credit Union, as per the bylaws of the Fort Kent of the Wacota Federal Credit Union, a nominating committee consisting of Angela Villari, Chair Ryan Eckel, and Henry Carboni, myself, were appointed and charged with the responsibility to find qualified individuals, people to serve on the board of directors. And so the hardworking committee has come up with a couple of people that we would like to recommend to the dynamic group that's here: Deborah Griffith for a 3-year term and Ed Loveridge for a 3-year term. Respectfully submitted by Henry Carboni, Director and Nominating Committee Member. Thank you.
Thanks, Henry. You have heard the report of the nominating committee. Ed Loveridge has been nominated to fill one 3-year position on the board of directors, and Deborah Griffith has been nominated to fill one 3-year position on the board of directors. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Yes, we have to say it 3 times. Hearing no other nominations, I ask that the secretary please record a unanimous ballot for Ed Loveridge and Deborah Griffith, both for 3-year terms. Congratulations. Now we will hear the report of the Mary Ann Kossel Scholarship Committee from Board of Director and Committee Member Deb Griffith.
Thank you. Let's see. I have to make sure I'm standing in the right spot. We practiced last night. The Board of Wacota Federal Credit Union established an annual scholarship in memory of a longtime member, Mary Ann Kossel, who passed away in 2020. I had the opportunity to work with her for a few years, and she was wonderful. Mary Ann had a profound and lasting impact on the credit union movement in Minnesota for over 50 years. Her roles included members, a volunteer board member, mentor, counselor, facilitator, consultant, and above all, she was a friend to many. Known for her kind and welcoming spirit, Mary Ann brought a sense of calm and clarity to every interaction. She became a member of the Wacota Federal Credit Union in 1991 and was soon appointed to the Supervisory Committee. In 1996, she was elected to the Board of Directors, where she served 7 consecutive 3-year terms until her resignation in 2017. During her tenure, she held various executive positions, including serving as the board chair for many years. Mary Ann contributed her leadership and insight to every committee of the credit union. A strong believer in the credit union principles of people helping people and cooperation among cooperatives, Mary Ann played a vital role in advancing and sustaining the credit union movement in Minnesota. To honor her legacy, a scholarship committee composed of staff and board members was formed to oversee the selection process. The 2025 committee included myself, board member Angela Villarreal, and staff members Lori McLennan and Natalie Jacobo. This year, the committee received 8 applications. And I'm telling you, it was tough to pick. They were so good this year. In recognition of the 100 years of credit union, applicants were asked to respond to this question. How do you plan to use your education to strengthen, support, and contribute to your community? After reviewing all submitted essays, the committee selected 3 recipients this year. A $1,000 scholarship recipient is Natalie Darso, who is pursuing a career in nursing. A $500 scholarship recipient goes to Kate Mears, who is pursuing a career in forensic psychology. And a $500 scholarship recipient, Michael Running, who is pursuing a degree in law enforcement administration. So congratulations to our 2025 scholarship recipients. Now, Natalie is not able to join us this evening as she is attending classes at St. Scholastica in Duluth. But Kate and Michael, would you please come forward to receive your scholarship certificates?
Very good.
So we would like to congratulate them and we wish you well in your education and for future careers. And thank you to all the applicants who shared their inspiring goals and stories. So respectfully submitted, Deborah Griffith, Director and Community Member of the Mary Ann Cosell Scholarship Committee.
This concludes the 94th annual meeting of the Wacota Federal Credit Union membership. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you. Bye.
Hey.